Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Mazzetti Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Monticello Panthers and your Warwick Valley Wildcats. The Warwick Valley boys basketball team is coming off a win against Port Jervis. They lost a couple of seniors, Zach Goldstein and Josiah Joseph, to Farmingdale. It's the first home game. People are pretty pumped up. I'm here to do the play-by-play, and here to do the color is my main man, Dan Morghese. Dan, what do you think some of the keys to tonight's games are for Warwick?
For Warwick, I think number one, they have to break the press. And number two, they definitely need to limit their turnovers. A lot of loose balls, missed passes out of bounds. And they need to have better shot selection. There's a lot of wild shots off the backboard, sometimes not even hitting the rim. So I think those are some things that they need to work on tonight. And I think the player to watch tonight is definitely Kyle Dahlhaus. He had 19 points last game, the tip-off of the season against Port Jervis. So he's definitely the player to watch tonight.
Well, you heard it first from Dan Morghese. Kyle Dahlhaus is a key. Warwick Valley Wildcats tip off against the incoming Monticello Panthers. Division III action, Section 9, coming up next on Warwick Valley Television. Stay tuned for tip-off. Gentlemen, welcome to Warwick Valley High School. Right now we're doing the team intros. Monticello's being introduced right now. They are a Division III team. Warwick's in Division III along with Monticello, Goshen, Burke, Minisink, Cornwall, Port Jervis. Warwick was a AA team up to this year. They're now an A team. I was talking to Greg Sirico earlier this week, and he said we're probably going to move back to AA. This is the first home game here at the My Mazzetti Gym, which was dedicated a couple of years ago at Ultimania. And I think the crowd's pretty pumped up. Looks like we got a pretty good home crowd. And here we go. We're going to watch our hometown Wildcats be introduced. Dan, what do you think? Dahlhaus being introduced. What do you think about his game tonight? What does he need to do?
I honestly predict a solid maybe 20 points out of him. He's a good passer. He's good at driving to the rim. I think he's a key player for Warwick, definitely. His athleticism and his drive, it's definitely something not to, take for granted.
Tim Leonard's out there. Andrew Aragonis just got introduced. Number 21 for us is Joe Holder. He's a sophomore. He was on the JV squad, but they brought him up to varsity. I heard he dropped 13 against Port Jervis. Then to round out the starting five is 55, Vidar Hageman. Great kid.
Vidar, another big body for Warwick, tall, lanky kid, powerful in the paint, solid player.
And you see the guy on crutches there, that's Jake Dunn, he's hurt. I see him playing at Stanley Deming a lot. Looks like he got a little beefier to me. Looks like he worked out, he's currently injured. I think
he put on a few pounds. I saw him in the gym a little bit.
Yeah, to me it looks like he did. I think he was in the starting plan, he's injured. There we get a crowd shot. And then Aiden Clater getting down, wearing his Brewers jersey with Sean Cosgrove and James Conklin. Big crowd for the home opener. I just got high-fived from little Drew Voloshin, great diver. Maybe we'll play quarterback one here one day. We're ready to tip off here. You excited, Dan?
I'm excited.
Me too. Let's do this. Let's start this D3 matchup. Let's go. Dahlhaus will take the tip. Number 14, Jaleel Jones from Monticello. Dish to number 14. No good. Rebound, number 20, Monticello. He struggles.
A risky pass.
Number 5, Jordan Ruggiero ends up with it.
Doesn't know what to do.
Ooh, Dahlhaus almost on the steal.
Easy, we're good.
Kick back up top, number 4, Josh Gottling from Monticello. Fader. Way off. Taking it strong, number 5. He's fouled on the play by Andrew Aragonis. Oh, excuse me. They called the charge. Excuse me. Charge. Andrew Aragonis. Great defense there.
Credit to Andrew for, planting his feet, taking the hit, drawing the charge. Gets possession for his team.
Definitely took over for the team. Now Andrew will bring the ball up. Dish to Vidar Hageman.
Great pass from Andrew Aragones and a good bank off the board from Vigar Hagman.
Set up top by Jordan Ruggiero. He drives, finds number 3, Alonzo Sturgis, 2-2. He puts
Flashing
the first
no-look
bucket in.
pass. 2 points from Monticello.
Joe Mackey talking to the referee. Looks like a little timeout action. Slowing the game down a bit. Coach Mackey is going through his 4th year. He did play in the Patriot League for a little bit. He was a great player himself here at Wildcat Country. Joe Holder giving it back to Andrew. Andrew's like a 2-3 man. Drives in. I think he was trying to pass to Vidar there.
Yeah, it looked like it. A lot of things happening on that play.
Yes, they did. I believe they called it travel.
I believe so. It looked like he picked it up and took a few steps with it.
No, I'm sorry. That was a jump ball possession. See, they just switched the arrow. This coach. I saw it's my mistake. That was a possession switch. Andrew Aragones.
Great shot.
Good.
Great shot selection.
3-point goal for number 13. His first of the night. Right back at it, Monticello, number 14, Jaleel Jones. Kyle Dalhouse will dribble up the court. Take it to the hole. Head fake, no good.
It's a good attempt.
Monticello will push the ball up. Number 4, that's Josh Gottling. Shot, 3-point attempt, no good. Big rebound, Dalhouse.
That was a crucial rebound right there.
Here comes Andrews setting up the scheme. Remember, they said they wanted to take very good shots. Part of the game plan, work the ball around. Dalhouse goes up.
Great head fake by Dalhouse. Good drive to the rim.
Yeah,
high off the backboard.
And he's got, that's his first bucket of the game, I believe. Number 2 for Monticello, no good. Number 20 for Monticello, DeMoore and Hall Rucker.
It's like it bounced off 20's hands out of bounds with the Warwick ball.
I thought they might have called him over the back there, but they didn't. But Warwick gets the ball in the hands of Andrew Aragones, who can play like a point guard. He can also be a good shooting guard. I like his 3-point touch personally.
No, me too. I've played with him. He's a great shooter. He's great with contested shots too.
Joe Holder gives it back to Dalhouse. Tim Leonard. Dalhouse on the cut.
Good pass, good off the backboard. That's 4 for Kyle Dalhouse now in the first quarter.
Great feed by Holder. Josh Gottling taking it strong. Looks like he will draw the foul and go to the line for 2.
Yeah, block there on Kyle Dalhouse. Good attempt at trying to I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. To draw the charge, but in the end, his feet might have been moving.
Gottling hits his first shot. You know what, you got to do that if you're Dalhouse. You got to set a tone. You're a big man. You're a star of the team. You can't come into my paint like that. Gottling converts both. Score Warwick 9, Monticello 6. They cut the lead to 3.
Warwick doing a good job at breaking this press.
That was one of the keys to the game, if I remember. Andrews trapped by 2 defenders, kicks it out to Dalhouse. Dalhouse, step back. Good. He's on fire. He's catching heat.
Good crossover, good shot. That's 6 points now for Dalhouse in this first quarter. He's heating up.
Gottling, penetrating. Pass to Alonzo Sturgis. Alonzo Sturgis will throw the ball away. Warwick ball.
It was a good pass down into the paint, but came loose.
Joe Holder taking the ball up court. Guarded by Afton Flores. Holder kicks out to Aragones. Andrew Aragones for 3. Shot was short. Right to Tim Leonard. Looks like Andrew will set the offense up. He's guarded by Alonzo Sturgis. Oh, reaching foul on Josh Gottling. Good idea, he almost had the break. Possession Warwick will remain in Warwick hands.
Could have been a highlight for number 4 there.
There's Tim Leonard on the screen you saw earlier. Coach Mackey giving advice to Andrew Aragones.
I see Coach Mackey do that a lot. He's definitely taken Andrew under his wing over the past 3 years playing varsity for him.
I think it's worked out very well. I've seen him mature as a player and as a student in class as well. Tim Leonard on the inbound.
It's a good pass.
Andrew, oh. Dowling has very quick hands and good strength. Another jump ball. He helps up Andrew Aragones.
Great effort from Andrew diving on the ground to get the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be Middletown ball because last possession was granted to Warwick. 3:33 left in the first quarter. Warwick 11, Monticello 6. Almost a backcourt violation.
That was a close run right there.
I thought it might have been. Wasn't called though. Okay, they're kicking it around the three-point arc. Oh, that's into number 14, Jaleel Jones. Shot by number 3, blocked partially by Vidar Hageman. Tim Leonard picks it up. Oh, picked off by 14, Jaleel Jones.
And Jones
back
with
to
a good
Gottling.
interception.
Gottling with the pull-up is good. I think Gottling's got about 6 points.
Gottling heating up as well for Monticello.
Cuts the lead to 3.
Monticello definitely putting the pressure on Warwick with these full-court presses.
Oh, there you go. They're going to push the ball
Forcing
right
mistakes.
now, number 3. Gottling on the finish, another bucket. Dish by number 3, Alonzo Sturgis.
Gottling is all over the place.
They're athletic, and they are pressing.
If I'm Mackey, I call a timeout right now.
Yeah, that might not be a good idea. In the game for Monticello is number 11, Trevin Gray, taking out number 2, Afton Flores. Checking in for the Wildcats is number 1, Franklin Hellman. He's going to take out Tim Leonard. And I think Warwick did call that timeout.
Yeah,
okay, so Dan,
what
are you thinking if you're Coach Mackey right now in this huddle?
Right now, I'm thinking they definitely need to find a better way to break this full court press. They need to bring a few people up. They need to space out a little more. They're doing a good job breaking the press so far, but it seems like as of right now, they've been getting a little more pressure. They're forcing mistakes.
Dan, I'd have to agree with you 100%. I mean, when I was talking to Andrew Aragones in the hallway the other day, he said breaking the press is key. They're an athletic team. They're a very athletic team. I think Warwick's a pretty disciplined team so far. I mean, it's early in the season, but you can see the athleticism. So how do you beat athleticism? Patience, discipline, game planning. So tight game here. Warwick is up by 1 with 2:33 left in the first quarter. Gottling will inbound for Middletown. Oh, and he throws the ball away.
Good player in for Warwick, Frankie Hellman, number 1.
Yeah, Frankie Hellman.
Good post player.
Andrew Aragones calling plays, setting up the offense. Oh, Dahlhaus gets the step, goes up, rejected by number 14, Jaleel Jones. Joe Holder, the sophomore. Shot rims out, rebound by number 20, Darman Hall-Rucker. Monticello pushes the pace up the floor. Frankie Helm on the rebound. Coughs it right back up to Monticello. Coach Russo urging them to settle the offense.
Good block by Kyle Dahlhaus.
Dahlhaus showing his athleticism.
Simply put his hands up and swatted the ball.
Jump ball, possession goes back to Warwick. 1:48 left. Warwick clinging to a 1-point lead here in the first quarter. Aragones will bring the ball up court. Vidar kicks it back to Andrew Aragones, who can play like a point. He can also play like a shooting guard. Oh, the press. Relentless pressure by Monticello. Dahlhaus, little inside the three-point mark, no good. Monticello's pushing the pace up the floor. That's Alonzo Sturgis taking the ball. They're kicking around the three-point arc. They're going back to their number 4.
Good shot. Yes, sir.
Good shot by Josh Gottling. Three-pointer, I believe.
This is a strong first quarter for Gottling.
Yeah, he's got, I believe, 10 points.
Good recovery from Holder. That's 2 points.
Joe Holder, super sophomore, converting. Pushing the pace again.
Good rebound by Kyle.
Kind of a wild shot. Andrew will push the ball up the court, take a three-point shot. Air ball. Back to Monticello. Game's getting a little sloppy right now. Gowling with the great dish, number 14, and 1. Jaleel Jones puts it back.
Strong take by Jones.
Strong take, and Dan, he'll get a shot at the three-point play.
And you know, all of that spirals off of that missed shot by Aragones. If I'm Warwick, I definitely don't want shots like that moving forward.
Yeah, you want to set it up. Maybe he was feeling he had the hot hand and he took the shot, and then you could argue that was a momentum swing in this first quarter. The score is tied, and if he converts, they're up by 1 with 27.7 seconds left in quarter 1. No good, rebound. Sebastian Ball on the rebound. Dahlhaus, crossover. Left to right, toilet bowl's out.
That was a tough shot. Good Euro step, though.
Trevi Gray on the board. Gottling will slow it down, probably for one last final shot here with 10 seconds left in the quarter. Score is tied. They'll probably hold it for a final shot here. Gottling misses. Score at the end of 1. Warwick 15, Monticello Panthers 15. You're watching basketball on WVTV. We'll be right back.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of you, I felt wanted and not alone in this world.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Welcome back to Wildcat Country. I want to apologize, I made a mistake. Score is Warwick 13, Monticello 15. Very action-packed first quarter. We're seeing the athleticism of Monticello. To start the game, start quarter 2, Monticello will get the ball. Gottling will take the rock.
Gottling had a strong first quarter. Let's see what he can do again in the second quarter.
Yeah, he just dished to number 14. Good. Jaleel Jones to the basket. Jaleel Jones is a pretty big factor as well.
Jones has the hot hand.
Aragones. Dribbling around. Sebastian Ball stays on the floor to start the quarter 2. Kicked out to Sebastian Ball, shot. Little deep.
Good shot from Sebastian, though. If I'm him, I'm
Monticello
taking
all over
that.
the box down the rebound. They kick it out to number 3, Alonzo Sturgis. He penetrates, and he finds number 20, DeMoran Hall-Rucker.
That was a beautiful pass.
Great
Really
pass.
no way to defend that.
Yeah. They're taking over the tempo a little bit. Warwick has to respond here. Frankie Hellman kicks it to Aragones. Andrew's going to set. Oh, give and go. Tim Leonard off. Vidar Hagen on the rebound. Number 3 got a hand on that, out of bounds.
Looks
Ball-
like Warwick's retaining possession there.
Yeah, they will maintain possession. We got some substitutions in. Number 25, Tyrone Bridges for Monticello. Dahlhaus rejected by number 14, Jaleel Jones.
Good interception by Ball.
Ball coughs it up, trying to get a quick layup point. The defense responded there.
Frankie's trying to gather the team.
Aragonis to Dahlhaus. Close to the top of the key. He drives, one dribble, takes a shot off. Rebound number 25, Tyrone Bridges.
Warwick's definitely feeling the pressure right now. Monticello's definitely got the momentum.
Gotling to his left. Guarded by Ball. Ball, the rejection. Whistle.
It's a good block by Ball, but he stepped out of bounds at the end.
So Monticello will retain possession. 5:57. Monticello has a 6-point lead in the second quarter. Checking in for the Panthers, number
Jaden
15,
Milton.
Jaden Milton. Coming out, number 11, Trayvon Gray. Sturgis, guarded by Holder. Sturgis with the push-off. And I believe they called an offensive push-off on that. Warwick ball.
Next play.
Joe Holder, ball's taken. Almost too easy for Gotling.
It was a good steal by
He's
Gotling.
an
Good
athletic
bucket.
defensive player. Joe Holder's a sophomore playing varsity. He's a soccer standout. Joe Holder, oh, good feed to Dahlhaus. Off the mark, Monticello rebounds it, kicks it out to Sturgis. Sturgis going to his left, Holder gets back on defense. Three-pointer is good. Gotling, I believe Gotling has at least 12 or 13 points. Timeout Warwick. Dan, thoughts?
Gotling is just destroying this Warwick defense right now. He's getting steals. He's breaking their press. He's definitely a star player for Monticello right now. And Warwick is definitely rushing their shots. You know, a lot of shots just going off the backboard. They definitely need to tone it down a bit, call some plays, and not rush their offense.
I think it's a good timeout called here by Coach Mackey and his staff to slow it down a little bit. Say,
Definitely
hey,
needs to give his team a breather right now.
Yeah,
because Monticello's got the momentum.
first home game. He's got a sophomore starter out there who never started on varsity at a first opening home game ever. I think they're playing well. The athleticism Monticello is showing, and we got 5:11 left here in the first half. Monticello leading to as the 11-point lead. Looks like Tim Leonard will inbound. Holder 21 will bring the ball up. He's met by a press. Met by the press. Relaxing. Shot by Aragonis, no good. It's Gotling. Gotling likes to take the ball. Reverse, oh boy.
Beautiful layup.
I mean, I don't know how you stop him. He's taking over the game, he's relaxed. He looks like a baller. Aragonis, Kyle Dahlhaus taking it strong. And he's good.
Strong take by Dahlhaus. Good Euro step. Drive to the basket.
They kind of need that. He kind of willed his way to the basket. If they can cut this lead to under 10, they can still feel like they're in the game. Gotling off the mark. Sebastian Ball on the rebound. Dahlhaus, number 2. Pull-up jumper. Just back off the back. Gets his own rebound to follow. Misses his second. Gets another rebound. Dahlhaus will not be denied. Jump ball.
Amazing effort by Dahlhaus there.
And Warwick,
3 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, the effort and tenacity there, and Warwick keeps possession, so hopefully this will pay off for them. 4:08 left in the half. Joe Holder, the sophomore's three-point shot is off the mark, rebounded by Sturgis. Sturgis finds number 15 wide open. Looks like the foul's on Joe Holder. So Jaden Milton will go to the line shooting 2.
Coach Mackey pulling some players together.
Jaden Milton is listed as a guard forward. First shot good. And it converts both of them, and the lead is now a 13-point lead for the visiting Monticello Panthers. Aragone's pushing the pace. Picks out Sebastian Ball, looking for a three-point shot. They're trying to penetrate this Monticello defense. Monticello playing the zone. Sebastian Ball shot. Tim Leonard fighting, but he gives it right back to Monticello, to Jaden Milton. Monticello pushed the pace, they get a little sloppy. Looks like it'll be out of bounds. Warwick ball. Checking back in the game for the Panthers is number 14, Jaleel Jones. Number 25, Tyrone Bridges comes out.
Warwick looks like they're slowing themselves down a little bit, pacing themselves, taking better shots.
That's good, and that was one of the keys to the game, if you remember. Good shot selection. Tim Leonard to Andrew Aragones for three. Hits the front of the rim. Looks like Gottling will take the ball up court. They're in a relaxed half-court set. Coach Russo yelling Georgetown. They have set plays here. Three-point attempt is short. Andrew Aragones on the rebound. Aragones kicks it out to Tim Leonard for three. Shot's no good. Almost fouled up by Dahlhaus.
Warwick's got to get these shots to fall.
Oh, Gottling, he had the guy wide open to pass a little side. Tim Leonard is there to intercept it. Ball goes back up. Kyle Dahlhaus trying to go through two defenders. Broken up by number 14, Jaleel Jones, and Monticello will get the balls as it's out on Warwick. 2:25 left in the first half. Monticello 28, Warwick 15. Looks like the floor is a little wet. There's a request to dry the floor. That's being taken care of by the referees. And we're ready to get back playing here.
Georgetown, good. Jaleel, gotta move, Jaleel. Gotta move, Jaleel.
Gottling. Great passes.
Rejected by Kyle Dahlhaus.
Yeah, Jaleel Jones went up and Dahlhaus was not having it. Checking back in the game for the Cats, for the first time, number 5, Mike Bonanno. Mike Bonanno was also a quarterback for the Wildcats this past fall. Sturgis going to his left, guarded by Bonanno. Sturgis, lefty, a little smooth. Looks like an off-ball foul. Call, I believe, on number 15, Jaden Milton. Warwick will get the ball back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was there.
Coach Mackey giving Aragones some instructions there. Try to get his team to relax and take some good looks and some good sets. Aragones takes it all by himself.
It looked like Kyle was there off the screen and roll.
Yeah, I think Andrew couldn't believe he's that wide open. On the way back is number 3, Alonzo Sturgis. Monticello now has a 15-point lead. Joe Holder.
Another turnover.
Yeah, right into Gottling's hand. Gottling's looking for Sturgis. Definitely a traveling violation. I think that's an easy call.
Yeah, that's a travel if I've ever seen
That might have
one.
even been a travel in the NBA, Dan.
Honestly, that was a journey.
Dahlhaus in the triple threat position to Tim Leonard. Joe Holder finds Dahlhaus, rejected by number 20, Monticello, but he gets the ball right back.
Good block, but good recovery by Dahlhaus to put it back up.
Yeah. That's about at least 8 points for him, maybe 10. I think he has 8 in the first half. 3-point attempt, no good. Mike Bonanno rebounding the ball. Oh, dish to hold on the reverse, no good. Tim Leonard goes up. I think that was tipped partially by 14, Jaleel Jones.
Monticello is just stronger in the paint.
Oh, good defense, Warwick. Game looks like a pickup game at Stanley Deming right now. Sloppy and no calls,
Wild
and
passes,
no referees around.
passes going between the legs.
Dahlhaus thinking about the three, but he's going to slow it down and kick it back to Andrew Aragonis. Oh, Gottlieb with those quick hands for the steal again. Gottlieb taking it down. Oh, rejection.
Good block by
Dahlhaus.
Kyle Dahlhaus.
Jaleel Jones up for the follow.
A swat by Dahlhaus.
Did Jaleel Jones' bucket count? Did they count it?
I think so.
I think so. So at halftime, we got the score. Monticello Panthers 32, Warwick Valley Wildcats 17.
Sure, I look cute now, but when my owner lost his job, it was rough. I was living on the street, and one night, me and this Cocker Spaniel got into it so bad, I wound up looking like an ice cream cone. I cried a little bit, but thankfully I got rescued, so I'm running, I'm jumping, all back to my old self. And I'm ready to give unconditional love, even if you put a lampshade on my head.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Roll over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
There it is. Keep going with it. Leo!
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
So Monticello will have the ball. Gowling inbounding. Gowling from the baseline. Met by a couple defenders. Kicks it back out. Falls in the hands of Joe Holder. Joe won't push the pace. Oh, now he'll decide to go to the rim. Sturgis back guarding him. Reaching foul by Sturgis. I'm sorry, reaching foul on Warwick. Monticello will get the ball back.
Warwick struggling to maintain possession early on in this third quarter.
Gottlieb picks it back. Back to Gottlieb. Along the deep baseline. Shot no good. Timberland on the rebound. Sturgis trying to steal it away. Andrew Aragonis will take it up the floor. They're kind of doing a semi-press right now.
Yeah, it looks like Monticello's kind of lifted their pressure.
Vidar Hageman from the top of the three-point arc. Kicks out to Aragonis for the three. No good. In the front of the rim. Sturgis lefty will push the pace. Met by Joe Holder. He kicks it out to number 11 for a three. Shot is short. No good. There's a battle on the ground for the ball. So after Trevin Gray's no good shot.
Neither team's shooting very well right now.
Yeah, it's pretty sloppy. It reminds me of the beginning of Ultimania, Dan. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So it was a jump ball, and Warwick will maintain possession. Dahlhaus with the crossover, but elects to kick it out to Andrew Aragonis. Aragonis going to his left. Tipped out of bounds by Sturgis, Warwick ball. Shot clock at 17. .437 left in quarter 3. Monticello leads by 12. Dahlhaus on top of the three-point arc. Tim Leonard being pressured by Monticello's Trevin Gray. Kicks out to Dahlhaus. Dahlhaus hesitated. Wow, he can jump. Gets his own rebound to follow. No foul called. I thought Jaleel Jones might have fouled him. Dahlhaus now has 12 points.
Originally a very strange looking shot by Dahlhaus, but he got his own rebound and followed it up with the bucket.
He's so athletic that he got away with it. Oh.
Loose pass.
They saved the backcourt violation, but the slapping falls to Andrew Aragone's hand. Push it to his left. He had Joe Holder, but elects to take it back to the top. Dahlhaus. Aragones kicks it out to his left. Joe Holder, guarded by Sturgis. Holder takes the pick, drives, finds Vidar Hageman. Vidar Hageman, good for the bucket.
Good bounce pass down into the paint by Holder, down to Vidar Hageman, and a strong finish by Vidar.
Wildcats have cut the lead to 8.
Game not out of hand.
No, exactly. Another kind of off-the-mark shot. Oh, but number 11 strips it right from Aragones. Trevin Gray, real strong. Timeout.
Gray with the sneaky steal there. Swept in, stole it, got the bucket.
So Monticello is clinging to a 10-point lead. Coach Russo called that timeout. You see the huddle right there. What do you think he's saying to his players?
You know, if I'm him, I'm telling him, you know, don't feel pressured right now. You know, I would, you know, keep doing what you're doing. But if I were them, I would kind of bring back the press because it's looking like Warwick's getting a little bit of their momentum back.
Yeah, I think Warwick, you know, if I'm Coach Mackey, he's got a couple of good three-point shooters, but you can't force the three. Looks like a lot of forced threes. And a lot of their shots are what do you call it, floaters, you know?
Yeah.
Floaters aren't confident shots. And you want to go up strong. You know, if you go up strong, maybe draw a foul, maybe you can get, you know, a couple of free throws and you get back in the game. But, yeah, I mean, let's see what happens.
Most of their buckets have been in the paint. That is their strong suit. You know, a lot of outside shots have been off the mark for them. Hopefully that can change.
So here we got Kyle Dahlhaus bringing the ball up court. Kicks it to Vidar Hageman. Dahlhaus likes that hesitation step. He does it again. Up and under, Kyle Dahlhaus.
Flashy up and under right there.
Yeah, now has 14 points for the game. Lead is cut to 8 again. Sloppy play. Kyle Dahlhaus playing defense. Mike Bonanno with the ball, bringing it up court.
Aragones taking it direction from Coach Mackey. Trying to run some plays.
Kicks it to Dahlhaus. Aragones, guarded by Gottling. That's been the matchup all night. These guys have been playing a man. Defensive pressure. Bonanno kicks to Aragones for the open three. It is good. He just beat the shot clock buzzer. Shot clock was at 1. It's only a 5-point lead for the Panthers right now.
That shot may start to click for Aragones.
Oh my gosh, Gottling's shot just rimmed out. I mean, Dan, it's only a 2-possession game right now.
Yeah, Warwick definitely came back in this third quarter. It's impressive.
Dahlhaus, no foul called. I thought that was an end one.
Mackey calling for the foul, ref shaking him off.
I don't blame Mackey.
It looked like there was a lot of contact on that play.
Oh, defense. Joe Holder, the sophomore, getting very scrappy. However, it's still Monticello ball.
I saw some Monticello and Warwick players chirping to each other going into the locker rooms that half. So this is definitely going to be a physical second half of the game for sure.
Yeah, we have a lot of security on hand, Dan. Hopefully you and I don't have to get involved in that. Oh! Right in our scorer's table. That was exciting. Gottling kicks it out to 3. Gottling wants the ball. Gottling wants to take charge. 3-point attempt is good. That's number 11, Trevin Gray.
Solid three-point attempt by Gray. Good pass and good block by Gotland.
Still only a two-possession game as the Wildcats have crawled back here. Less than a minute left in quarter 3. It's been an exciting quarter. Dalhouse going to his left, back to his right. Athletic move. Jump ball again. Who does the possession go to? Possession will stay with the Panthers.
Dalhouse trying to take a little bit of action here. He's driving a lot himself.
It's getting a little exciting here, Wildcat Jim. Look at the fans standing up, the hometown fans. Gottlieb, one dribble, past to Sturgis. Sturgis' shot, good.
A smooth shot by Sturgis.
Lefty dagger, just over 20 seconds left, 9-point lead for the Panthers. Let's see what the Cats will do. They'll probably hold it for one possession here. Dalhouse calling out people to move. Oh, big steal. Out of bounds, deflected out of bounds. That Gottlieb can play though.
Ball almost nailed our cameraman Steve on the baseline.
Yeah. Steve, good job. Way to be brave, my man. So Gottlieb will be shooting too. What a player this kid is, huh?
He's definitely strong. He's got a strong build. Good athleticism.
And it appears that the ball is stuck. Kyle Dalhouse shows his ups. Not quite as good as ups as you, Dan, from that slam dunk contest a few years back. But he said today, well, this game will keep playing.
He's better. He can jump higher. He's a lot better than me.
Coach Russo from Monticello said he's never seen that, ever. Oh, he missed both free throws. That's big for the Wildcats. 3 seconds left, 2. Dalhouse, desperation shot. And it bricks off the backboard. Very exciting third quarter here. The Wildcats crawl back a little bit. They're not losing by 10. Monticello 40, Wildcats 31. We'll be back on WVTV after these commercial messages. Stick around, let's see what happens in quarter 4.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back to the Mazzetti Gym here in Wildcat Country. The Wildcats have crawled back into the game. They're only down 9 points going to the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can come back here and get a victory.
I'm excited to see what they can pull off here.
Me too, Dan. Andrew Aragoni's feeling confident. Floater. Oh, and off the back. The big rebound, 25, Tyrone Bridges.
It's a good head fake.
I liked it too.
The shot just didn't fall.
3-point attempt. Oh, but it falls right in the hands of Jaden Milton for the putback.
Easy rebound for Milton. Good putback.
Yeah, 11-point lead for the Panthers now. Dalhouse to Vidar Hageman. Kyle Dalhouse strong. He likes that up and under move. He can really jump, but not on the rebound. Looks like he'll draw the foul. I believe that was number 11, Trevin Gray. He'll be shooting 2 at the line.
Michael Bonanno, an exceptional shooter. Over the years I've played with him, he had one of the smoothest shots I've ever seen.
Well, hopefully that smooth shot converts to 2 points here. Got a lot of substitutions coming to the game.
Number 10, Stan Smykowski.
Stan the man.
And Tim Leonard.
Yeah, Dan, looks like you're right. Mike Bonanno's ready. Bonanno's a senior who's, likes sports. Former sports history student like yourself, Dan. Gottlieb. I mean, I don't know how you stop that.
Tough contested shot. That was impressive. He's shaking his head and
He's
laughing.
laughing. Yeah. Joe Holder, the sophomore. Got very good composure for a sophomore. I'm impressed with Joe. Oh, and he draws a foul. Little reaching foul by Trevin Gray.
Definitely impressed by Holder's ability to dribble in space, get away from defenders and make the tough passes.
Yeah, me too. Banana on the inbound. Guarded by Often Flores. Andrew Aragones will keep the set. Holder, the sophomore. Russo urging his team to play defense intensively. Oh, the double team, but he finds Tim Leonard, as they call a double dribble. Yeah. Coach Russo of Monticello yelling, great help, great help, great help. He did not the Warwick Cats.
They smothered him right away.
Yeah. Godling with the interesting body language on the face there.
Godling, a very eccentric player. He's definitely showing a lot of motion on the court. But he's putting his all out there, and he's definitely putting up numbers today.
He kicks it out. They go inside. Trevin Gray kicks it back out. Trevin Gray back to the top of the key. It always falls in Gotling's hands somehow. Head fake. Oh, good dish. Stripped away. Stay in the man. Smikowski ends up with the ball. Warwick will get it back. Andrew Aragones all alone with the left. No good.
That's a tough layup to miss.
I think he couldn't believe he was that wide open. Godling pushing it all the way back through defenders off. Stan Smikowski denying him. Godling almost strong enough. It's getting a little sloppy under there.
Definitely rec basketball-esque.
Rec basketball oriented is right. A lot of guys checking into the game. Sebastian Ball back in for the Cats, giving Aragones a breather, who hasn't really got much rest.
Sebastian Ball is a very underrated player for Warwick. I see him in the gym all the time playing basketball, and he's a really good player.
He's a gym rat who works hard. Godling inbounds the ball. Trevin Gray kicks it to Sturgis. Sturgis finds Gray. Gray's going to shoot his three. No good, a little flat. Guess who's there?
Great rebound by Godling, good putback.
He just knows where to be. Joe Holder getting pressured. There's that press. They'll call Godling on the reach-in. I think that's his third foul.
I think they called that on Sturgis.
Okay. Yeah. 5:18 left. Monticello 46, Warwick 33. Stan Smikowski kicks
Coach
it back.
Russo showing some emotion.
Yeah. Sebastian Ball from deep and hit the front of the rim, rebounded. That was Jaden Milton. He's going to take it himself. Went strong. Godling followed.
Good rebound by Tim.
Kick out the Joe Holder. Mike Bonanno pushing the pace. Will he take the shot? Up and under. Draws the foul. Mike Bonanno.
Mike's going to the line for two.
Again. Hopefully he can convert. Coach Rusko asked the desk how many timeouts he has. Monticello has all their timeouts left. Bonanno converts the first free throw. Substitution, Jack Onderdonk and Franklin Hellman are coming in. Tim Leonard will be coming out.
Timeout called by Monticello.
Monticello timeout, smart timeout. I mean, there's under 5 minutes left. They have all their timeouts. They're clinging to a 12-point lead. There's Coach Mackey talking to his Wildcats. If I'm Coach Mackey, I'm pretty impressed with their effort. I think this Monticello team is pretty good. I think they're athletic. They obviously have a game-changing player in Josh Godling, number 4. He's their captain. He's their team. He's their athleticism.
Yeah, and I think the Wildcats shouldn't put their heads down yet. They're down 12 right now with 5 minutes left. They could still pull something off if Monticello decides to kind of ease off on Warwick, because Monticello has been putting on the pressure, and it looks like their lead may end up growing.
I think as a coach, you always get worried about that when you have a big lead and you're going to ease the pressure off. This Mackey giving words of encouragement to his team. They came back with to make it, what, a 4-point lead at one point. They called their way back. Monticello fought back in the fourth quarter. With under 5 minutes left, maybe they missed some shots. We hit a couple threes. If Bonanno could convert here, and it'll be only a 10-point deficit. And see what happens. Bonanno converts. Warwick in his zone defense. Number 4, you know it, Gotling.
Gotling blowing kisses to his away crowd.
His stand. Tried to feed Franklin Helmet. Broken up by Gotling, but the ball went out of bounds, so Warwick will maintain possession, 21 seconds on the shot clock.
It was a good call. It looked like he slid out while he was trying to recover.
Behind Gotling on the shot there's Gene Decker, former Warwick Valley Wildcat. Like you, he was in the slam dunk contest, Dan. And like you, he had to go up against Dr. Washington. Sebastian Ball with the lay-in. Fans like it.
No look pass.
3-pointer off the mark from Jaden Milton. Battling under the boards. And I believe that's number 11. Yes. Trevon Gray. He's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Good block by Stan Smykowski, but it was a good offensive rebound and a good finish.
And with 4 minutes left here, Monticello having a 14-point lead, I think we're going to see a lot of substitutions.
I think Monticello's going to bring in some new players.
Drake versus first in for Monticello is number 20, DeMar Hall Rucker. 13, Antoine Reed. Coach Russo trying to get the seniors in. Franklin Hellman to Bonanno. Gotling over. Oh, he had Franklin Hellman wide open. Mishandled the ball.
Now, if you're Monticello, do you think they should be taking Gotling out soon? I mean, he's played all 4 quarters so far.
I know. I think he's just such an X factor. They can probably like control the ball, maybe not take shots, work the ball around. He can probably control the game when he wants to and not take shots. But I was thinking the same thing, Dan. Now, what do you do if you Warwick right now? It's 3:48. You're down 15. Do you throw in the towel and put everybody in, or do you still think you got a fighting chance and keep your starter in?
I would definitely keep my hope here. You know, 3 minutes 48 seconds it's not that long if you've played basketball before. You know what you could do in that time, and especially this team. You know, from when I played with them, we've gone through situations like this. You know, from them, I'm keeping my head up and you know, I'm trying to score as much as possible.
You battle, especially on your home opener here at the Vivint Heavy Court, Wildcat Gymnasium. You know when you want to try to get a victory, you want to try to leave on a high note, but you know, this is a good athletic Monticello team early in the season here. Big lob to Dahlhaus. He gets fouled but cannot convert. Foul, I believe, is on number 20 for the Monticello
Shot couldn't
Panthers.
fall, but
that would be nice if that fell. Russo upset with his Panthers if they keep fouling. He thinks they don't need the foul because they're up 15 points. Dahlhaus no good on the first free throw attempt. Second one's good. Monticello Panthers with a 48-point lead with 3:40 left in regulation. Dahlhaus on Gotland. I like that matchup, actually. Out of bounds.
Players going head to head.
Yeah, you like to see that. You know, you want to see mano-a-mano.
We might see a lot of that this season between Dahlhaus and other teams.
Yeah.
Significant players.
Excuse me.
Good job, Jaden.
Pass set of number 23, Harrison Neal. He's in the game for the Wildcats. Just under 3:20 left in regulation with Monticello clinging to a 14-point lead. Wildcat maintain possession of the ball. Franklin Hellman guarded by Gottlieb. Coach Mackey putting in Sebastian Ball for Franklin Hellman.
See, if I'm Warwick, I'd be putting more powerful players down in the paint because that's where Warwick's struggling, is down low. They're being overpowered, you know, outfought for those rebounds. It's tough.
I think they're still feeling themselves. I don't know if they match up that way, if that's their game. Gatling misses, big rebound, Sebastian Ball. Vidar Hageman was right there.
Vidar's putting in some work.
Sebastian Ball will bring the ball up the court. Harrison Neal kicks it around. Mike Bonanno, strong. Mike Bonanno, fan favorite, number 5 in quarterback. Timeout Warwick. It looks like it might get substitution time now. It's a 12-point lead with 2:40 left.
It looks like Warwick could be pulling something together now with this full court press.
Yeah. I think early in a basketball season too, whether it's varsity, NCAA, or NBA, you're still feeling out your team. You know, you've had off-season workouts. You got to remember too that Jacob Dunn is supposed to be in the mix. He's currently hurt. Seen him hobbling around on crutches, so let's see if he can get better and maybe be in the mix later in the season for the Wildcats.
Jacob Dunn's another really key player for Warwick. He's a great point guard. He's really good at controlling the offense, and he's a great shooter. I think, you know, if I'm Warwick, I'm hopeful for a speedy return for Jacob because it looks like they may need him this season.
You see Coach Mackey maybe setting up some plays. Maybe he's thinking about, hey, how do we get open for a 3?
Mackey's gears are definitely working right now.
Maybe he gets Andrew Aragones involved, open for a spot 3.
I try to get the ball in my shooter's hands as much as possible. And, you know, I think another problem Warwick has is that when, you know, a lot of players miss a shot, they don't like to shoot again.
Yeah, you got to keep.
They feel like, you know, if they miss again, you know, they're done.
Well, you got to keep putting up, you know, as Darman, the Mournhall Rucker inbounds to Gottling. Gottling's been in the game the entire time. 3-point shot is good. That's number 2, Afton Flores. We haven't seen much of him today. Excuse me, that was number 12. Julian Velasco, show number 12, hit that 3-pointer. Dahlhaus from the top of the key to Hageman. Mike Bonanno. Harrison Neal pops a 3. Good!
Clean shot from Neal.
Warwick's going to start pressing. Let's see if Monticello can break the press. Chris Russo yelling timeout. Timeout, Panthers. Just under 2 minutes left. I think the Panthers have 1 timeout left. I think both teams only have 1 timeout left.
Looks like Mackey's plan is taken into effect, though. You know, Monticello's definitely feeling the pressure, and they're forced to call timeout there to recollect themselves.
Yeah, there's a little feel of urgency. I don't think they're totally worried, but there's a little feel of urgency. I mean, they have a 12-point lead. That's a 4-possession game.
2 minutes left.
Give up a couple of quick threes. It's only, it could be a 6-point lead only, and then you start to panic. You get a little urgent.
I believe Warwick's in the bonus, though, so all fouls are one-on-ones.
That's a huge factor as well, Dan. Big factor right there. We got a pretty nice turnout tonight here in Wildcat Country.
Looks like the class came together, wearing all white, showing their support.
It was a whiteout. All right, so the Panthers will have possession here with 1:58 left in regulation. They have a 12-point lead. Warwick kind of stepped back on the press there a little bit. I didn't feel as much pressure as they did during the last possession. Gottling taking his time. Oh, good feed. Gottling kicking it out. They're just kicking the ball around. Number 12 will spot up for a shot. He's off. Strong rebound, number 20. Vidar Hageman pulls it down.
It's a crucial rebound for Warwick there. Things were not looking too great.
1:26 left. They have to get shots off. Gotta get a shot. Quick towel, go right up with that dollhouse. Oh, he missed. Monticello rebound by Damon Hall Rucker, and he gives it right to Gotling. Gotling will kind of slow the pace down. 3-point attempt is no good. It's deep. Julian Velasco is off the mark, and then Bonanno pushing the ball up. Harrison Neal, the Sebastian Ball, three-pointer. Did not hit the rim, went out of bounds. Monticello will get the ball. 58.1 seconds left here. Looks like Monticello will bring in number 30, Shamik Clemens, and number 55, Deshaun York, and get some PT for their non-starters. Panthers bringing the ball up court. Gotling guarded by Ball. Number 4 guarding number 4. Dollhouse stepping up a little bit. Gotling went up, rebound Hageman. Into the hands of Sebastian Ball. Kyle Dollhouse. I thought he was going to go for the dunk there for a sec.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
Heart started racing a little bit.
Yeah. So Kyle Dollhouse went to the bucket. He's picked up by another Monticello player.
Mackey going to the board.
I think this is our final timeout. We got 36 seconds left. Panthers putting it to a 10-point lead.
Want to give a shout out to Mayor's commit Devin Boone in the crowd and Binghamton commit Brandon Ortiz for baseball, both of them stellar players.
Both going to continue their athletic careers at Division I schools right here in New York State. That's exciting news.
Brandon Ortiz, another sports history student.
Yes, Brandon Ortiz was in sports history. That's right. There we get a shot of the crowd. Looks like a whiteout. That USA number 9 jersey standing out. I think that's Jordan's number. I think that's from the 92 team. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Kent Mears in the shot. He'll be coming back to play for the Wildcats in a couple weeks. Standout lacrosse player. So we're winding down here with 36.1 seconds left. Monticello Panthers holding on to
Players
a
checking with
10-point
Mackey,
lead.
just making sure, you know, they all know what they're doing. Not much can happen for Warwick, though.
Gotling holding on to the ball. Looks like it'll just be, maybe they'll try to get number 20 for 3. Good!
Monticello.
Rucker.
Laying down the hammer.
You could probably say that's the final nail in the coffin. As Bonanno scores his 5th point. Right back to Bonanno. 7 points of Bonanno on the stat sheet. I was wrong. Warwick had another timeout. 7.6 seconds left. And it's Monticello 58, Warwick 49. The game is pretty much over. But hey, you got the timeout. It's a teachable moment. You're Coach Mackey. You're in your 4th year of varsity head coach.
And if I'm Mackey, I'm proud of my players because they're definitely holding it together. You know, every time the lead grows, they definitely dwindle it back down. And they're showing flashes. And I'm looking forward to watching them play more of the season.
It looks like something you could build on early in the season. Once again, we got a shot of the crowd the Tuesday night. Maybe break the monotony of studying, because I know it's what all students do when they go home.
Looks like a lot of people are exiting the building.
They are exiting the building.
Trying to beat the traffic. I would too.
Yeah. Talking to Monticello's coach before the game, Chris Russo, he told me they were 1-2. They played a tournament in Pennsylvania where they lost a couple of games, so they tried to get a lot of early season games in. This is Warwick's only 2nd game. This will be Monticello's 4th game.
They look like they're a little farther into their season form than Warwick is.
Oh, that was pretty close to us. So with 1.2 seconds left, looks like the Monticello Panthers will go to a record of 2-2. The Warwick Valley Wildcats will be 1-1. Warwick Valley Wildcats will be a Class A team this year in Division III as they drop down from AA from last year. The game will end. Final score here in Wildcat Country. Monticello Panthers 58, Wildcats 49. So, you know, my closing thoughts here are Monticello seems very athletic. Obviously, all roads go through number 4, Josh Gottling. I think they had a little bit more size than us. You know, we have a young starter, number 21, Josh Holder. Andrew Aragones is a returning junior. He was a sophomore last year. We did lose a couple big guys. We lost Jonah Babakwa and Zach Goldstein. There were some big bodies that maybe if we had them from last year, they could have contended with some of the physicalities of Monticello. Not a bad showing. We go to 1-1. Dan, what are your thoughts on this first home game of the season for the Warwick Valley Wildcats?
You know, if I'm Warwick, I'm definitely keeping my head up because, you know, Monticello, they're a tough physical team. You know, they got a lot of big, sturdy guys. They're tough in the post. They were getting a lot of rebounds, blocking a lot of shots, and they were making more shots than Warwick was in the end of the day. You know, Warwick should definitely keep their head up because they showed signs of life. You know, their shooting wasn't terrible.
No.
And you know, I think some things they definitely need to work on though are those wild passes and you know all those little turnovers that those possessions could have resulted in points, but they lost a lot of it.
So when we talked about the keys of the game, one was breaking the press. Though Monticello pressed well, but if you're the Warwick Valley Wildcats, you keep your head up. So our first home game, final score: Warwick Valley loses by 10. We want to thank everybody, the production team, and everybody for coming out to tonight's first home game here at the Wildcat Gym. So we're going to wrap it up here. Ryan Candia and Dan Morgese for WVTV. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.